Konnichiwa, kumbawa, welcome back to my channel. Kogenki desu ka? Hope you guys are doing great. Another video, another collection update. This is an all Asian one. While there's Asian, well, there is all Japanese stuff and one band from South Korea. So that's the thing we're gonna talk about today, all Asian bands. Without further ado, I got a lot to show though, so I don't want to take your time too much. The first one is a band I already talked about and was in my year list, and after so much weeks, finally I get around to show you to you guys. This is Asterism, Decide. Latest release from 2023. Good power trio from Fukuoka. I think they are. Don't get me. Maybe I'm wrong in there, but I think they are. Fantastic bands. Two males, one female. Great metal rock. Started out as really instrumental bands, but evolved into a band with her also doing the guitar player. I mean, doing vocals. So yeah, really good stuff. Here's the track listing. Hope you guys can read it without all the glare there. Great bands. We enjoyed listening to this. Good single on this is Shooting Star, and definitely recommend you guys to check out that track. It's really great. Guys vocals, good instrumentals. Very good musicians. Every musician has a lot of quality and it shines definitely through in their music. There's good guitar work, really good bass work, and that steady drum work that definitely fills all the holes there. Really good bands. If they were a progressive rock band, they definitely would be fantastic, I think. And then they would even shine more, but let's not. I don't want to call them progressive. But there are some elements in there, definitely. But really good bands. Asterism, the sides. Let's show you guys the artwork. It comes with a typical obi, which is typical for Japanese bands. Here is the inside, fantastic cosmic looking artwork here. And we have a CD here. This is the CD. Let's show it out. And then we have a booklet. Also, let's hope I can get it out, because this is some kind of a GG sleeve affair. And there is a release tour thing, but it's already been taken place there, but there are some tour dates there. And of course here are the lyrics and things in the booklet. And there's not a lot much to it. I don't think there is a band photo in here, sadly. I would have seen that a page like this could definitely use a band photo, you know. It's kind of in the last one as well, you know, only some credits in the bottom. Whereas the band picture, anyways, fantastic band. Definitely can recommend you guys this band. They are fantastic. If you don't know Asterism yet, go check out this album. Start with the track Shooting Star and work your way back. They are fantastic, and hopefully I can get all the stuff back in. And of course it will take too much time, but I just don't want to damage the stuff that's inside, since it is all a GG sleeve. damaged. He'd be easily damaged. So, anyways, Asterism, the side. Go check him out. Good band. Next up, a band that's also pretty familiar on the channel. I've shown material a lot. This is Evoke Part 2, 2020. 2020. This is Aldious, of course. The second release in the series of re-recordings of old songs with then new singer Rin. Unfortunately, she already left the band due to health reasons. So the only two recordings with her, not really a lot of new songs. I think they recorded one new song, and yeah, that's about it. Here are all the girls on the back in the original instead of the anime characters on the front. Yeah, fantastic band, guys. If you don't know this band yet, had a different couple of singers there now with their fourth singer, I think, and recently also announced that Marina Bozio, the drummer, is also leaving the band due to health reasons. Surprisingly enough, there's a lot of health reasons in their leavings because also former singer Reno left the band of health reasons. So it's kind of getting weird. But yeah, there's all there's nothing wrong in the band, just people having bad luck with having things. That's just life. Anyways, good album, really nice re-recording. I really like. If I'm honest, I love Rin's voice a bit more than Reno's ones. It fits a bit better the music. Not that I really dislike Reno, I really love Reno. But yeah, Rin's voice suits a bit, just a turn better. Anyways, really good release, nice re-recordings, and definitely want to own part 1 for at some point from this series. And then it's a question of getting more old material. I have a bunch of releases, of course. Here is the booklets, and there is a big write-up here by Takehiko Maido from Burn Magazine. And Burn Magazine is a pretty big metal and rock scene in Japan. If you've seen that cover, there's a lot of bands covered on that magazine. Bandmate, for example, has a cover story, etc. Really nice. All the lyrics, of course, Japanese, and all the band members have their own page as well. And here is another picture, and then we have, I think this is Marina, if I'm correct, and then we should have Rin here in the front, and then we have the two guitar players, of course, and of course the bass player. So last page, credits. So yeah, really cool. And there's also, of course, this is JPU Records release. There's also English translation for the lyrics. This is the thing that JPU Records does a lot for their releases. So this was no different. Fantastic release. Would love to see a new album with Rin back then, but sadly that's not possible anymore. So yeah, I think Maki Oyama is now the singer, and she is also was in all the bands and does her own solo thing, but is helping the band out now with their tours and doing the vocals. So but that's also a pretty decent singer. So I think they are in good hands. But yeah, really nice release to listen to. Definitely can recommend you if you want to hear some old material. to get familiar with this band. Definitely an eye-opener release. Now I just have to score part 1 from this, and then I have the collection complete. And then there's some really old stuff to get, which is pretty hard to get. But yeah, we'll see. Next up, another band that was in my year list, Toranoko Rammy, with Drip of Rammy. Fantastic band. I really enjoy this band. I definitely spin this band a lot lately. Kind of a punk band here and there, some other twist in their music. There's some ska elements and some other things going on as well. Overall, this is pretty good stuff. The singer Mother Miyagi is fantastic. Really stage presence for this band, but their shows definitely seems to be really impressive as a whole. But fantastic band. The first album, the band that's existing for more than 10 years now. They're busy with their 11th year, I think. They're just around the time that Ben May started, they started as well. They have a couple of EPs and things, but this was the first full-length brought out last year, so they took a long time to get a full-length out, but finally it is here. Really good stuff. I really enjoy it. Good music, good songs. But I really enjoyed it. And see if I can open this thing somewhere. Yes, I think I can. Of course, I want to show you guys the inside of this album. Of course, an obi, and even the inside is printed here, so that's really cool. And we have the back here with the girls on the back. If I look at the front, and then we have the CD right here. Drip of Rammy. And then another crazy pic on the back from the girls. It's Mother Miyagi, and they're surrounded by the other band members. And then we have a glimpse of what the stage performance could be of Mother Miyagi. Excuse me, sorry, that happens sometimes. I really like the track SOS. I don't know if you have seen that music video that, but I definitely can recommend you. It's pretty funny. They have really fun attitude around them as well. And really nice artwork, things going on here. Really well taken care of booklet, and here is the last pages. Really cool stuff. So if you're not familiar with Toranoko Rammy yet, go check him out. Definitely can recommend you this album. I got this one through CG Japan, so if you want to have this released, then you know where to look. CG Japan definitely has the thing to ship it fast and secure, so you're always covered. It could take a bit more, cost a bit more, depending on the kind of shipping you choose, of course. But I choose DHL Express, and then it's, if you order things, it could be here in 4 or 5 days. So that's how quick it is from Japan to Europe. So then you know that. It just depends if things are out of stock, of course. So Drip of Rammy by Toranoko Rammy, go check them out. The next one is another Japanese band, of course. And just decide to do all Japanese bands first. This is the last 2023 release by Nemophila. This is the initial Pole Impulse. This is an EP full with covers and one new song. Six tracks. but really fun listen. I really enjoyed listening to this. They're right now having a new album out, so I need to grab that at a point. But this is the back here, and let's take a look inside. It's a double disc set, but I wonder why actually they easily could put it on one disc. I don't know why that is, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the track listing, and here is the track listing. So you get the 5 covers. You get Master of Puppets by Metallica, you get Sugar from System of a Down, Sick from Slipknot, and Stuck from Limp Bizkit, I think it is. And that features 2 other people as a guest. And then you get OSKR as the other song on disc 2. Really fun listen, really great covers. Really enjoyed Mayu's voice, and of course all the great musicianship from the other band members. Here is the band, so if you want to know who is who, that's Gucci-san is the translation for the bass player, and then we have Tamu on drums, so if you want to know that. And then we have Azuki or Husky, however you pronounce her name, on the guitar, which is also in the Japanese lettering there. Fantastic, really good to have. Really enjoyed listening to this. A great EP, great thing to get you pumped up for the new album, which will be fantastic because I already heard a couple of songs from that, and that album is fantastic. So the Initial Pulse by Nemophila. If you haven't heard this EP yet, you need to find some cover songs from a modern metal band, then you definitely will enjoy this. Go check this out. Next up we go with different territory. This is a band called Evil. And Evil is a black thrash metal band from Japan, of course. Here they are. This is Possessed by Evil, released in 2018, I think. This is the last thing they did studio album wise so far. They have like 3 or 4 albums. Definitely time for a new one, but anyways, a fantastic, like if you like black metal, thrash metal, then this is definitely your thing. Really good listen. Of course, another OB here, and pretty dark stuff here, so I hope you guys can read that all. That's the back. Like I said, rough vocals, dark vibe on the thrash metal, that's what you get with this band. And if you like that style of music, you definitely know what it is. This is released by Nuclear War now, I think. Yeah. Nuclear War now is an American label, so, and a big distro part as well, so it's not difficult to get, only it depends on where you are, what the shipping is, of course, but I grabbed this through a European distribution channel, so for me it wasn't also difficult. Nuclear War now has a big reputation, so yeah, really good stuff, guys. If you like some black thrash, like I said, you definitely will like Evil. Go check it out. Yeah, nothing more to say about this, just it's really good stuff. So Possessed by Evil. Next one was a bit harder to get. This was a release I wanted to have for a while, and I will explain soon what I mean. This is a band called Elekidz, and Elekidz was a punk band and had only 2 releases. They released an EP and this demo called Elevator Action. This was released in 2008. This is of course a reissue from the same year because there were only two versions. The original was a CDR, and this then Village again released it as a CD version with the pressed CD, guys. So this was pretty hard to get. Yeah, and a really nice Obi here as well for that. Elekidz. Elekidz was a punk band, initial a 3-piece, but really for a short time they were joined by a fourth member, and that's why I was a bit intrigued, because the fourth member on this release is Misa from Bandmate. She plays guitar on this one. And since this was only released in 2008, she was only 14 or 15 years old back in the day. So this goes way back to her start of her music career. But I was really surprised to find this. I got this to Discogs to Kupiko, I think, which is a Japanese distro thing. They have been extensive site on Discogs. I think they have a own site as well. But they had a couple of copies and I thought, hey, what the fuck, I need this. So only 6 tracks here. Here are the tracks. It's nothing like Bandmate. If you think it sounds like Bandmate, no. Misa was doing only some guitars and wasn't involved in the writing and things like that, I think. So her big touch is not on there, but she plays guitar on this, so yeah. So that's why one reason why I wanted to have, but it's also a fun listen. It's not groundbreaking or anything, but just a fun band. Let's see. Electric guitar, yeah, that must be Misa. Of course, it's of course in kanji, so I can't really show. But it's Kanan on vocals, guitars, and we have a drummer also, which is in Japanese lettering, Misa, and then we have a guy called Ken's on guitar, and there's some acoustic things by Shine. So that's the thing here. One of those was a session member, I think the acoustic member, because that's not a big part in the music. I think the main person behind the project was Kanan, the vocals and bass player, and the drummer. And they formed another band after this one. I don't know if that band is still active as well, but they have released a bunch of things. But Misa was short-lived in this band. She only plays on this, not on the EP. They were still 3-piece there on the 7-inch. And I think that was released after this one. I don't know. I have to check that. But yeah, Elekidz Elevator Action. Interesting release. Definitely glad to have this in my collection. It was not thing you could find everywhere, and I was glad there were some copies back again, so really nice. Next one up, way different. We go pop side, yes. This is J-pop. This is Sumire Uesaka. Her latest release from 2022, Anthology and Destiny, which is the latest album. I think she is working on a new one as well. She already released a new single, so it probably will be out this year somewhere. If you don't know or are not familiar with Sumire yet, she is really active a long time. She started out as a voice actress for anime things and stuff like that, but eventually also became a singer. She released 4 albums in total. I think the first one is from 2016 or 16 era, I think there somewhere. But she has been active for a while, and yeah, it's like more synth pop, electronic music, pop music, with her sweet kawaii voice over it. Normally, I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but this one was kind of intriguing because this album also contains some rock elements, and that made it more interesting for me to check out this album. It was the last track I think I heard from this album and was intrigued. There's also a music video from that. Don't know what it is in English. Don't know if it says stated somewhere. And of course you get translations. The last track is in English. It's called on the last the track I mean is I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. Here's a CD. Let's take out the booklet. But it's a Japanese title. Let's put it that way. But I was kind of intrigued by that track because of that rock elements. So I thought, hey, let's take a look into this album. And here and there was some tracks I really enjoyed. Some I had to get used to because not everything is, you know, the lyrics all in Japanese. Here we have Sumire with another picture. She had a really eclectic career so far, and also seems to get harassed through social media for a while by someone, and I mean in a bad way. So there were some periods that she totally blocked social media, and the Instagram I think, and Twitter and things like that. The person was really harassing her, and yeah, at that period there was no official social media, but finally she has again. But hopefully now it goes a bit better, and the harassment has stopped. I hope so. I think so. But really nice kawaii voice. Of course, that electronic parts, but also here and there some rock elements, and that's why I enjoyed this album. This is a diverse album, not only going, you know, pop ways, and that made it more interesting to me. Don't know if I'm gonna check her older albums, but so far I'm really happy with this one. And if it will be the only one, it's then that's okay as well. But yeah, really nice. Seems to be a really nice person, I think, and hopefully she continues. Haven't really dived in their voice actors' work yet. I'm not too deep in anime, of course, but I might check some things out to see what she have done. But she was really, yeah, she was pretty getting a big name in that kind of and surroundings, and asked a lot for different things. If you look at her Wikipedia page, you see a long list of things she has done. So good stuff. For pop lovers, this is definitely an interesting look into Japanese pop music. Anthology and Destiny by Sumire Uesaka, and that's how you spell her name. So go check it out. Last Japanese release. This is Mary's Blood with Confessions, metal band from Japan, of course. This was 2019 release. The last release, Mary's Blood, the self-titled one, was fantastic. I still think. Great power metal. This definitely has those elements as well, but there are definitely other elements through this album music wise, because there are definitely other influences than rock, and there's even a punk song. High Five is a complete punk song on this one, so it's more mismatched than only power metal. So this album is a bit different than the other one I have. I prefer the other one, but this one is still an interesting listen. Ice vocals are great, and yeah, it makes it really different release. And see what um, release. Sadly, the band has split up, so we don't get another release. I is it went solo. She has some releases under her own name. Um, but yeah, overall, really good band. Definitely looking forward to pick up more stuff from this band. I think also Mary, the drummer, has done some stuff solo. If I remember that correct, EFI, the vocalist. Um, he is not a member. I think this is the guitar player, and then we have the drummer, and this is of course Mary. And then there is, this is Mary, sorry, this is Mary, the other one is the bass player. Sorry about that. Other way around, you fool. This is Mary. I thought the, the face doesn't match, but this is the drummer. And then more lyrics and stuff like that. And of course there are English translations, because this is also a JPU Records version. So yeah, really nice. Their older releases are getting a bit harder to get, but finally I could grab this one. Because the original bunch is sold out at JPU Records, so you have to get them elsewhere. If you're lucky, there is a stock somewhere and you can grab a copy. The last album is, the self-titled album, is pretty easy to get, but the older ones are getting a bit harder to get. But this is Confessions 2019. Go check out this band if you haven't done so already. So good stuff. The last one is a South Korean release. Whoop. And this is the Rolling Quartz single Fearless. I needed to pick this one up. Fantastic release. Good stuff. I just recently saw this band live and was blown away by how good they are. Here is the CD. And what's always nice about these Korean rock bands, pop bands, that they really take care of their artwork in the singles, in the albums. Always a big special version from this, and this is no different. And for a single, this is pretty extended. A large booklet with lyrics and other things, with some words from the band members. Here are the lyrics. Sorry. A lot of pictures from the band, and from the band members themselves. It is Choi Young is this is their guitar player. Then we have Young, their drummer. I really love that picture. We have Ari, another guitar player, and then we have Aram on bass. And then you have Ya Young, and kind of funny to this, for a press like this, that there is a mistake, because Young is not her name, she is Ya Young. So it's a little mistake here in the booklet. So that's kind of funny that I noticed that this is not correct. This is Ya Young. Anyways, another fantastic picture, nice promo picture. And then you have, in that session, have more pictures like that. And there are intriguing pictures, I have to say. This one is really cute. And then we have another one. I think one of these is also used for their promotional poster for a European tour. I think it's the last one I showed, this one. And then we have some live pictures as well. That's really cool. And then the last page with credits and stuff. And to confirm, vocal Yayung, not Yoon Young. Sorry guys, but I had to point that out. Yeah, and a really nice picture. And then you have the back. Only 2 tracks, the title track and the one in acoustic version, I think. This is their 3rd single, released 2023. And also came with some little small cards. And that's also what those South Korean acts a lot of times do. Very nice small cards here. And then the back is just Fearless, Ari, I, and the last one, Adam. So that's also was in here. That's really cool. So Fearless by Rolling Quartz, rock bands. If you are not familiar with this is not a pop band. A lot of South Korean bands are K-pop. This is K-rock. So then you know that they are a bit different than the regular J-pop artist. But still, this kind of packaging is a lot of used in K-pop scenes. They also see a lot of time box sets just for singles and things like with posters and whatever. They really take care of their packaging. Anyways, this was my update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty extensive, of course, because I showed all the booklets. I just found it a bit necessary here because a lot of people are interested in how Japanese things look inside, so that's why I showed all these, and otherwise I just would show the cover and anyways, thank you all for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will name all the releases in the description, so if you are interested in one of these, you can look them up. A lot of things are pretty easy to get, some a bit harder, but if you look closely and good in the right places, you will find the CD Japan, Discard. The Fearless single I found through Amazon, no, not Amazon, ball.com I think, via an external seller, so it's from a regular CD shop, and all the things. You find, if you look closely, you will find it. It's not super hard to get most of the time. There are some more things harder to get, but you will find out if you will dig deeper into the Japanese scene, for example. So I want to thank you all for watching, for subscribing, for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I do this all for these fantastic bands, of course. They need your support, so please give them to them. Buy some physical things or some merch, or go see them live. It all will help out. Thanks for watching. See you guys next video.